Hello and welcome back to another Pressy HD video. Today we've got another game of the week. This time it's between Arsenal and Leicester, which should prove to be a brilliant game. In the background, the gameplay is between me and my brother. I am Arsenal, he is Leicester, and you can see early on here it's quite a funny event. Bellerin does actually cross it in, and Giroud's God hitting the post. And the funny thing is he gives it straight back to me, and I hit the post again. Wow, wowie. Anyway, let's get on to the actual game of the week itself. Now, Arsenal have won September's reverse fixture 5-2, which is one of only 2 league defeats suffered by Leicester this season. 5-2 is a bit of an odd scoreline. No one really remembers that because, well, let's be honest, Leicester have come so far since then. Remember, that's all the way back at September time. And even if Arsenal do win this game, they will be 2 points behind Leicester still. So Leicester remain top of the table this week, no matter what. But if Leicester win this game, they go a ridiculous 8 points ahead of Arsenal with a mere 12 games to go. And I know 12 games is pretty much, well, almost 1/3 of the entire season, but it would be such a massive step if Leicester won this game. Because let's be honest, if Leicester don't win this game, then they're being caught up pretty vastly, to be honest. I mean, from 5 points to 2 points, that's a big step. And I know it sounds stupid, but literally one win is making all the difference right now in the title challenge. Man City are now 4th, which is just hard to believe, to be honest. And Leicester are 1st, of course. Tottenham 2nd, Arsenal sitting 3rd on the same points, but less goal difference. So Tottenham are actually 2nd as well, which I know is also hard to believe, but fair enough. And, I mean, you look at the side right now, Arsenal, well, they are the only team who can complete a league double over the Foxes in 2015-16. No other team can do that because, well, mainly because they, in the first half of the season, they lost Arsenal, but nobody else. In the second half of the season, they lost Liverpool. No, sorry, in the first half of the season they lost Liverpool, but they've already played Liverpool in the second half of the season, of course, and didn't lose. So this is literally, that's it. That's the deciding line. This is the only team now in the entire Premier League season of 2015-16 that complete the double over Leicester City. That is just madness. That Leicester might not actually flail to a double in the entire season. That is an achievement in itself, which is just, it is just madness. Genuinely, it's just madness. I cannot believe what I am actually witnessing this year in the Premier League. And you actually look, the Foxes' last win against Arsenal was 2-1 at home in the first Premier League match played between the two sides in November 1994, which is a long time ago. And if they could win this game, then it would be such a massive step to winning the title. Every game now is so important, and this one is particularly important, mainly because, well, Arsenal title contenders as well. Arsenal aren't on the best of form, bar their brilliant win at Bournemouth, and it does look like, well, Leicester could win the league. Like, it's a possibility, it's a probability, debatably as well. Arsenal ended a 4-match winless run in the league by beating Bournemouth last weekend. They had drew 3 and lost 1 before that. So they weren't on the best of form. They'd conceded a few goals, and they have only beaten the league leaders once in their last 11 attempts. They drew 4 and lost 6, scoring 4 goals and conceding 18. The Gunners have kept 12 clean sheets, an equal league high with Manchester United. Half of Alexis Sanchez's 6 league goals came against Leicester in the reversed fixture, which is just pretty hilarious, to be honest. I mean, Sanchez, yeah, he's been injured, but 6 league goals, and then 3 of them came in one game. Yeah, could you debatably say Sanchez should be scoring more? No, he's been injured, but it is a probability. I mean, sorry, it is a valid argument, I suppose, that Sanchez could actually be scoring more. Arsenal have only conceded once all season, though, when defender Gabriel has completed 90 minutes. So that suggests that Gabriel is their main defender, which isn't exactly brilliant, is it? Leicester have lost just one of their last 16 Premier League away games. They've won 10 and drew 5. They have won 28 points away from home this season, 5 more than any other side prior to the weekend fixtures, and Claudio Ranieri has won only 1 of the 15 previous matches against Arsenal in all competitions. That was a 2-1 Champions League away win in 2004. The Foxes have scored 47 league goals in 25 matches, a joint league high with Manchester City. Claudio Ranieri's side have kept clean sheets in 5 of their last 7 league matches, whilst Riyad Mahrez has scored 14 league goals and supplied 10 assists. He's the first player to reach double figures in both categories all season. So, what do I think will happen? Now, Sam's verdict, which is sports analytics machine, is a supercomputer created by Professor Ian McHale at the University of Salford to predict the outcome of football matches. And, I mean, the thing is, no matter what a supercomputer does, it's not going to predict every single thing correct. However, it does predict the most probable score of 1-1 based on all other outcomes in the season. The probability of a draw is 25%, the probability of a home win is 48%, and the probability of an away win is 27%. And am I just being stupid? No, ignore me. But let's see what I think. So, based on Leicester's form and Arsenal's form, I can say, there is a strong possibility that, well, Leicester could win, Leicester could lose. Because Arsenal are one of them teams that you feel like they've got to win the league soon. And for many seasons now, I've been saying it's their season, and it never has been. This season, I thought, come on, it's got to be. It is their best chance in so many years. And then suddenly, they didn't win in 4 games. They find themselves in 3rd, 5 points behind the league leaders, and actually behind Tottenham. Yeah, they're behind Tottenham, which is just like literally every Arsenal fan's worst nightmare on earth. Yes, Tottenham are in great form, don't get me wrong, but to be behind Tottenham, well, Arsenal will probably be thinking, damn, something needs to go better for us here. Then you look at their record against Leicester. They're on a brilliant league run against Leicester. They haven't lost since 1994 in a league game against Leicester. And, well, statistically, Arsenal are going to win this. But Leicester, are they due a loss? I know that sounds a bit stupid, but in football, quite often, teams are due losses. For example, when Liverpool went on such a great run, they went and drew 3-3 against Crystal Palace. And then, I mean, it's such a simple idea, but Leicester aren't going to keep this up forever. They're not going to do it forever. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone's expected them to have trailed off, and they still haven't, which is quite hard to believe. Nonetheless, they're not going to do it forever, ever. And although the season is approaching its end, in a sense, we are still only just over 2/3 of the way through it, but that's classed as approaching its end these days, so I'll say approaching its end. They still aren't certain champions. And it does feel weird that teams at this stage in the season are still on such low points. For example, you've got Leicester on 53 points. They're leading. Like, that's really low for 25 games in. I mentioned this in the last game of the week. And you look at the bottom of the table, Aston Villa, 25 games, 16 points. Now, I'm not being funny or anything, but my team, Birmingham City, went down 39 points. That is 13 games after Aston Villa. Now, Villa, yes, saying that they win all of their next games, well, they'll, of course, destroy that stat. But they're not going to win all their next games, and the maximum they could get is now 39 points from their remaining games. That's if they win every single one. So, that's not going to happen. They could lose quite a lot. I can't see them finishing on anything more than 25, 26 points in this season. If they do finish on more than that, fair enough. If they don't finish on more than that, then the chances are they're going down. Because 16th, currently Swansea, are on 27 points, which is up between 10 games, maybe Aston Villa might be on that stat. It really depends. 10 games, 10 points about. They need to improve, but this isn't about Aston Villa. This is about the title clash. Who will win it? I just don't know. You see, so many people are saying 1-1. So many people are saying draws. I think I'm going to go for a draw here, but I wouldn't put it past either team winning this. It's such a difficult one to decide. And I am going to go for a decisive draw there. That is my input. That is what I'm saying is going to happen. But I just can't truly say because it's pretty much the most unpredictable season of the Premier League this year. And I don't think I've got many game of the weeks right, if any, prediction-wise. And to be honest, I just don't know what to say. I just genuinely don't know what to say. This season, bleh, blah, 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 there, that's it. This season is just a bleh. I can't, how am I expected to actually predict anything right this year? Seriously. Anyway, I do thank you for watching. If